hope of a new future.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Threatened by a dark past.
I used heroin.
She's got hepatitis C.
Now a mother's worst fear may come true.
Could I pass it on to my daughter?
One life to live.
Who is it?
Miles Lawrence.
Hi.
Is this about time?
No, come on in.
For you.
Oh, well, thank you, Miles. They're beautiful.
I stopped by the office. Your secretary said you weren't coming in today. Are you sick?
Oh, no, I was down at the high school.
Well, I guess you won't be needing this. Chicken soup. I thought you were sick.
Well, that's really sweet. You know, Cole and I will have it for dinner tonight.
How's he doing? Is he okay?
Ah, better than me.
Oh. God, I'm sorry. Who do therapists talk to when they need therapists?
We have our shrink hotline. Well, you look very nice, Miles. Are you going out?
I have a date.
Come on in, Bo.
Got a minute?
What's up?
The arson case.
Any news?
Nah, but I thought maybe a fresh set of eyes might help.
Sure.
Take a look at that. It's a copy of a letter that we received from the hate group that we think is responsible, so maybe you could see something that we missed. What's with this cassette? Bad tunes?
Wish it may be related to Manning's disappearance.
Gonna send it to the lab?
Yeah, maybe they can get something from it. As it is now, Manning seems to have disappeared without a trace.
You know, in a perfect world, he'd probably never come back.
Yeah, but Blair probably won't stop looking for him till she finds him.
Yeah, I heard that she went to Chicago again,
Yeah, she hired a local PI firm to help her.
but not Balsam.
He was there, but apparently he came up empty.
Yeah, well, you know, he's a good kid most of the time. He's pretty good at what he does.
Yeah? So why didn't Blair take him back with her?
I don't know, but I think he has other things on his mind right now.
If Tate's not gay, why'd you get divorced?
Please don't answer that. It's none of his business.
The marriage ended years ago. What's the big deal?
Man, you just don't give up, do you?
You started it when you hit on my girlfriend on national television.
He didn't hit on me.
No, he only jumped off a chair on The View and swore his undying love for you.
Yeah, and you got your revenge, Balsam. You probably would have jumped up and down on a couch at your club if you had one, telling the whole world I was gay.
Which he's not.
Then tell me why he's a fraud.
Do you want to tell him or shall I?
Come on, tell us. Damn it, does my daughter have hepatitis C or not? Bree's test results came back negative. It's gonna be fine.
Thank God.
That's great, honey.
I can't believe it.
See, there's nothing to worry about.
What about Jessica? Do you have any good news for her?
Before we can fully assess Jessica's condition, we need to biopsy the liver. Now that the fever subsided, we can do it.
Well, when?
It's been scheduled for later today.
Oh. Will she have to go into surgery?
No, it can be done right here in the room. The risks are minimal.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, cheer up. Bree's fine. It's all that matters.
Not quite.
I'll be fine too, Natalie. Don't worry. think maybe Bree's hungry.
Yeah. I'll go feed her.
Thank you.
I'll go call my mom, check on Jamie, and let her know Bree's doing okay. All right? Can I get you anything?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
All right.
Honey, we'll let you get some rest.
You yell if you need a sign.
How are you?
How are you?
I asked first.
Huh. Not bad.
Why don't you tell me the truth? Sweetheart, it's not your fault.
I shot up heroin.
No, you did not. Tess did that.
Tess is me.
No, Tess is not you. You cannot blame yourself for this. You cannot.
I just don't understand why I couldn't have stopped her. Why I couldn't have been stronger.
Sweetheart. You can't beat yourself up over this. And you can't change the past.
I'm hurting everybody.
No, you are not hurting anybody except yourself if you keep looking backwards. Baby, you've got to concentrate on getting better. And living a happy, healthy life with Antonio and those two girls.
What if that doesn't happen?
So, you have a date tonight. That's wonderful.
You mean it?
Well, of course. So, who is she?
Oh, no one you know.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's none of my business.
No, I don't want to jinx anything.
Well, I'm really happy for you, Miles.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you and Cole were okay.
We are. Thank you. Actually, did you end up talking to anyone down at the police station about what you know about Todd's disappearance?
Not yet.
You know, John McBain is working on the case. You should talk to him. You know, or Commissioner Buchanan. You know, show them the letter.
I don't think there's anything in that letter that could help them.
Isn't that for the police to decide?
You think I'm protecting Spencer?
I know he was your friend.
He wasn't the man I thought he was.
And that bothers you.
Yes, it does. I mean, am I really that screwed up that I can't see the real Spencer?
Miles, he showed you a different side. You had no reason to believe he was anything but a friend.
How do you know when someone's lying to you?
Oh, well, it's not easy. Some people are better liars than others.
Then how do you know you can really trust me?
Cease your investigation or be lumped in with the rest of our enemies who are threatening the future of pure white America.
The feds faxed me a list of white supremacists that might be on their most wanted list.
Any of them seem right for this?
I don't, but maybe, but the problem is there are no fingerprints on the original.
What about the paper it's printed on?
Paper you could buy in any office supply store anywhere in the country. You know, these jerks are being real careful.
Yeah, well, whoever wrote this thing ain't that smart, Bill.
Hey, you think Manning is in real trouble?
Chicago police found a large amount of his blood, so we have to go on that assumption. This tape was found at his last known location. Oh, maybe there's some sort of connection.
This looks like somebody stomped on it deliberately.
Whatever's there, somebody didn't want it hurt.
No, I'll do the honors. So, the nasty details behind our divorce. Are you ready?
Tate, don't do this.
It's no bombshell. Like I said before, Paula and I got married very young. We were too young to know ourselves, not to mention each other.
Yeah, that can happen.
We were lucky we had no children to be worried about, so the split was fairly quick and painless. I didn't lie when I said I'd never been in love before.
Happy?
Yeah, it sounds like irreconcilable differences, not fraud.
What are you, a divorce lawyer now?
Fraud is when you intentionally deceive someone, causing them to suffer.
Your point?
What were you lying about? Is your ex-husband a fraud or not?
He was.
How?
He made promises he couldn't keep. He married me under false pretenses.
I knew it!
What pretenses?
When I asked Paula to marry me, she didn't say yes at first.
Because she was suspicious of your sexual orientation.
Because she was worried about what life would be like if I made it to the majors.
All those naked guys in the locker room.
All the women outside the locker rooms. Girls loved Tate.
I was like a kid in a candy store. The more there was on offer, the more I wanted.
You cheated on your wife.
Funny, I call that infidelity, not fraud.
Give it up, Rex.
No, not until I get something that sounds like the truth.
I was angry. He lied. He cheated.
Paula has a temper.
Which exploded when I found another woman's underwear in my bed.
You see, I'm not as good of a liar as you think I am.
First, I flipped out on Tate. Then I called a lawyer, said my husband's a fraud. I won out.
You didn't fight it?
By that time, I wanted out as much as Paula did, so I hired my own lawyer. End of story.
Not quite.
Of course, I trust you.
Yeah, but you're trained to have good instincts with people.
I'm not always right.
Neither am I.
Because of Spencer?
Maybe he used me to lead Todd into a trap.
When something's bothering you, you need to ask yourself if you did everything you possibly could to deal with it. And if the answer is yes, then you have to let it go.
And if the answer is no?
Then you need to figure out a way to fix it.
Sounds easy.
Well, it's not, but it works. So, is there something more you could do?
Yeah.
Then you need to go for it.
I will.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And hey, have fun on your date tonight.
And you take it easy. Looks like you could use some sleep. Not that you look tired or anything.
Thanks for your concern.
That's what friends are for.
You will get better, sweetheart. I promise you that.
How can you promise me that?
Because I know you. And I know how strong you are.
You make it sound like I'm Superwoman or something.
You are. You are Superwoman. And you'll be home very soon.
Wherever that is.
I should call Kevin and Kelly, let them know the good news.
Yeah, I'll go call Joey, but first I need to get some coffee. Do you have anything from the cafeteria?
Just your smile.
That would be easy. It won't be long.
Okay. Hey. How's Jessica? She's okay. She's talking with her mother. Yeah. That is just one beautiful little girl you got in your arms there.
Yes, she is. Hard to believe she's got my genes, huh? You know, I know what you're thinking.
I doubt it, Nash.
You wish she was Antonio's.
Oh, no. Then she wouldn't be who she is, and I wouldn't change that for the world.
Ah, that's clever. Still, you wish I weren't here.
Well, what I want doesn't matter. It's up to Jessica, and she wants you here.
For Bree.
And for herself.
You know, no matter what you think, sir.
Look, son, this is complicated, but one thing is simple. I will always do the right thing for Jessie.
So will I. Promise you that.
How's Bree?
Doctor gave her a clean bill of health.
That's terrific. Yay, I'm so glad.
Thanks. You getting anything off that letter?
The lab ran it over with a fine-tooth comb and they found nothing.
I should go down there.
No, nobody expects you back to work until Jessica goes home.
You know, I don't know who's worse. The guy who's lighting those fires or the guy who shared a needle with my wife.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
You still have those contacts at the NYPD?
Are you crazy? What do you want me to do? Ask New York's finest to bust every club in Manhattan looking for the guy?
Somebody's got to pay.
You can't fix this. You gotta let it go.
Yeah, and how am I supposed to do that?
Make peace with what happened.
Jesse? Has something happened between you and Antonio?
Jessica? Vicky? This is Dr. Strickland. She'll be performing the biopsy.
Oh, how do you do? Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back in a little bit, okay? I love you. Excuse me.
Let's see how bad this really is.
Well, I put a rush on this, will you, Thompson?
Sure.
Thank you.
Maybe you'll get lucky.
Yeah, maybe. You know how this works. The longer this goes on, the less likely it is that Manning's alive.
Todd can't be dead.
Didn't know you cared, Lawrence.
It's my fault he's missing.
How was that?
Spencer wrote me a letter. I didn't receive it until after he was dead.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
I have something of the utmost importance to confide in you. It's about a man named Todd Manning. You will hear that I tried to hurt this man. If I did, it was because he deserved to be hurt, just as you deserved to be helped. Everyone gets what they deserve in the end. And Todd doesn't deserve the truth that his son is still alive. 708-60707. Your one true friend, Spencer.
Yeah. See, I thought the numbers were a code to where Todd's son was.
So you told Manning?
Yeah. Blair said he thought the numbers were a zip code or something in Chicago.
Do you have any more of these letters from Truman just lying around anywhere?
No, that's the only one.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing this in, okay? And if we have any questions, we'll give you a call.
Okay. Can I get that letter back when you're done with it?
Well, I can't tell you exactly when that'll be.
No, I understand. I hope it's helpful.
Okay. Thanks again. All right, let's have this analyzed. Make sure that it's Truman's handwriting.
Okay. Fax it to the Chicago Police Department. See if they can make anything out of these numbers.
Okay, let me know if there's anything I could do.
All right. Better take a look at Truman's file as well.
Case is closed.
Maybe not.
We agreed to keep quiet about our reasons for splitting up.
It was prohibited in the divorce papers.
Why would you need a gag order?
Tate knew he was about to become famous. He wanted to protect me.
So we decided it was better to keep our mouths shut.
In other words, you're not telling.
Am I free to go?
You're not under arrest.
It sure feels like it.
I'll walk you out.
If you come near me again, I'll sue you for harassment.
Satisfied? Hello? Earth to Rex.
What?
The junkie who infected Tess with the needle may have infected others.
Without a name or a description, you're not going to be able to stop him. Looking for someone to blame is not going to make your wife better.
I don't have to look for someone to blame. I know who's responsible.
Hey, how's Jess doing?
Well, they're just about to do the biopsy.
So what exactly are we hoping for again?
Well, we're hoping that the virus hasn't done any damage to the liver. And that it can be stopped before it does.
And the worst?
The worst.
She could have cirrhosis. She could have liver cancer.
Excuse me for a sec.
Take your time. I'm gonna go check in with the station.
Talk to you for a minute? Antonio. No, I don't think so.
It's all right. You know what? You want to play with your granddaughter for a minute?
I never say no to that.
There we go. I got a diaper bag. You really want to start another fight now here?
I don't want to fight you, Nash. I want to thank you.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC. And when your mommy comes home, I'm gonna take both of you to see the ocean because your mommy loves the ocean.
I think she likes the idea.
Yeah, I think she likes the idea of her mama coming home.
Yeah.
Mom?
What's the matter?
I'm so grateful that she's all right. But what about Jessie?
Mama, she's gonna be fine. And we'll make sure that the enemy keeps away from her.
And you think the enemy is Nash, huh?
Yes, in a way, yes.
I think he's doing a damn good job helping her to cope.
Tell that to Antonio.
Thank me. What for?
For saving Jess.
How'd I do that?
Tess shot up once. She probably would have again had she had the chance.
Not necessarily. I mean, you heard everything Jessica had to say.
She survived because she met you. You saved Tess. You saved Jessica.
I think this little girl here is getting tired of hospitals.
Oh, you want to take her?
Yeah, actually, I would. I'd like to take her to the park.
Okay, great. Here, take this. And give me a call if she needs a diaper changed or she starts crying and watch out for the wind.
I think I got it covered.
I know you do. All right. You be good to Auntie Natalie, okay? All right? I'll miss you.
Wave goodbye, cutie.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.
I'll be here watching your mummy, all right? We all will.
Look, just because you helped save Jessica doesn't mean I want you around when she gets better. So it's time we laid some ground rules.
Enough, Rex.
Something's going on between them.
Who cares?
I do.
Why?
Tate has been after you since day one.
Here we go again.
Come on, Adriana, the guy's basically done everything but rip your clothes off.
Oh, you're exaggerating.
He made a fool of me on television.
Yeah, and you got back at him by returning the favor. What makes you any better than him?
Because I told the truth.
Did you not hear one word that Paula and Tate just said?
I heard a bunch of lies.
Tate is not a threat, Rex. I love you.
You do.
Why don't you believe me?
What would you do if some gorgeous model was hanging all over me 24/7, wearing nothing but her underwear?
I wouldn't be thrilled, but I would trust you.
But you don't. You think Tate's telling the truth.
You went behind my back to try to dig up his dirty little secrets. Why didn't you come to me first?
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Was I wrong?
I don't know. But I would have listened to you. I would have tried to show you that Tate is unimportant.
Sorry.
How sorry?
Tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
You already know, Rex.
Adriana, I don't
Trust, Rex. Is that so hard?
Okay, I'll do it.
Do what?
Publicly announce I made a mistake. You're not gay.
Thanks. But no thanks.
Hi, Miles.
Hey, Jordan.
How are you?
I'm good. Good.
No, you're not.
What are you, a mind reader now?
It's part of my job.
Ah.
What's wrong?
Well, you have a minute? I'll pay you if you have another date or something.
I'm not a whore.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Here, come in.
So what's on your mind?
Well, I lied to someone. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Is this a bad time?
What's up?
I just finished the profile on Stevens, the guy who murdered his wife.
Thanks. Appreciate it. I know you're planning on taking some time off.
Yeah, but Cole seems happy enough to get back to school, so I'll let you get back to work.
So what do you know about this Miles Lawrence?
Like what?
You tell me.
Well, I saw him professionally, but just briefly, and you know I can't divulge confidential information, so, what exactly do you want to know about him?
He's a lurker, and I don't trust him. And if I were you, I wouldn't either.
You can make whatever ground rules you want for your child, but when it comes to my Brennan,
I'm not talking
she's off limits.
about Bree.
Oh, did I forget to mention you can't make any ground rules about Jessica either?
She's my wife.
Yeah, and you treat her like your property. It's no wonder she...
It's no wonder what.
Hey, the doctor just finished up with Jessica.
Thanks.
Got a minute?
Yeah, sure, what?
Antonio is a good guy. He loves his wife and his daughters.
Daughters. Yeah, one of them happens to be mine.
He loves her like his own.
Mm-hmm. What's your point?
You think too much about yourself.
And who are you?
I've got Antonio's back. Just thought you should know.
Biopsy went really well. There were no complications.
Is Jessie all right?
Yeah, she's sleeping off the anesthesia right now.
And when will we get the result?
Well, Dr. Striplin just sent the specimen off to pathology. It'll take a while, but we've put a rush on it. And in the meantime, we're doing everything we can to make sure that Jessica is comfortable.
I love you too.
You worried about your mommy? Yeah, me too. She's gonna be okay. You know what? She's gonna get better and she's gonna bring you to this park herself. Wanted to bring my baby to this park. It would have been nice to have a little cousin. Maybe a little boy. Yeah? He would have had dark hair, blue eyes. His name would have been Johnny. But he doesn't exist. He never will.
Why don't you trust Miles?
Truman wrote him a letter that sent Manning to Chicago.
Yeah, I know. Did he show it to you?
He thinks it might help us find Manning.
Well, will it?
It's too soon to tell.
Look, I know he feels responsible about Todd's disappearance.
Maybe he is.
You know, something can make you feel badly, and it's still not your fault.
Are we still talking about Lawrence?
Look, I understand, okay? I'm the one that found Spencer unfit to stand trial. He didn't go to jail because of me. He attacked Blair. He hurt a lot of people, and he ended up dead.
He got what he deserved.
Miles has some issues, but he's harmless, unlike Spencer. Well, if you need anything else, just call me.
You told me to play hard to get.
Did you?
Yeah, I told her I had a date.
That's good. Let her think you're a popular guy.
No, that's the problem. I'm not.
Don't lie.
What do you mean?
Find yourself a date and then make sure this woman sees you with her.
Oh, well, then that's no problem. I'll get out my non-existent little black book and I'll thumb through it looking for my non-existent date. That should be easy.
She's standing right in front of you, Miles.
Oh, thanks, but you're just another lie. No offense.
None taken. But if you change your mind, you let me know.
Okay, here, let me pay you for your time.
Please don't insult me.
All right, I'm just a mess, aren't I?
You are a handsome and charming man. Good luck. Okay?
Thank you. You're not the only one I lied to today, Marty.
You don't want a public apology.
I don't need any more media focus on me right now.
But I'm saying you're straight.
And the gay community is going to think I'm saying there's something wrong with being gay.
But you're not gay.
I had my publicist prepare something for me. I'll read it on the air tonight.
Is that okay? Am I in the clear?
I'll think about it. Maybe you can think of something to make it up to me.
Hey, Triana, I think
I have to
we're
get
all...
back to work. Layla's gonna wonder what happened to me.
I'll walk you out.
Okay.
Awesome.
Help me?
Hey, listen, you guys are all exhausted. You know, I suggest you go home, get yourself something to eat. Huh? Jessica needs a rest right now. You can come back tomorrow.
Honey, what do you think?
Yeah, get out of here.
Honey, you call if you need anything, all right?
Okay. See you first thing in the morning, okay? I love you.
You want to take Michael's advice and grab a bite to eat?
Sure, why not? Sure, thanks.
If there's anything you need,
You keep your cell phone on.
I promise.
About Rex?
He says he's sorry.
But you don't believe him, do you?
Do you?
Does it matter?
He was wrong.
Yeah, I'll survive.
I'm not sure I will.
What are you talking about?
I love him so much. But what Rex did to you, that was the old Rex.
What do you mean?
When I first met Rex, he didn't trust anyone, including himself.
Why not?
It doesn't matter.
Well, if you're in love with the guy, it does.
You think it's silly that I still love him?
Well, you can't help your feelings, right?
Which means Rex and I have to work it out.
Do you think that's going to be possible?
Definitely. You know, I'll bet that right now, Rex is even trying to figure out how to do the right thing.
Doesn't it sound like Tate's still hiding something?
Hard to tell.
So I have to keep digging into his past.
Yeah, and Adriana's really gonna love that.
I can't just sit back and keep watching this guy hit on her.
Do you trust her?
Sure. It's the ball player I don't trust. That's why I need your help.
When you asked me last time, I told you, be honest.
Yeah, I was. It's Tate who's lying.
Paulson, you do screw up.
Gee, thanks for the help.
But you have good instincts. Follow them.
You're right. So I have to keep digging.
Your one true friend, Spencer. Did I do the right thing?
John?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I feel like I'm going through all of this alone.
You're not alone.
Miles told me he had a date. I just didn't know it was with Natalie.
Ash, is he here?
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on